Welcome to the Mother-Daughter Ish podcast. It's your mama's favorite podcast.
And the podcast your daughter always wanted.
This is Miss Dawn.
And Aungelique.
From the 713. Houston, y'all. Get connected and stay connected weekly as new shows debut on Sunday, Wednesday, and please check out our Saturday Out and About showcases.
Enjoy the show. Please subscribe, like, share, comment, and tell every woman on the planet that you know about our show.
Here's our show for today. Hey, it's Miss Dawn. You wondering how you can support our show, Mother-Daughter-ish? We have Cash App, we have PayPal, and we do have Vimeo. Support our show so that we can reach out to more women. Our goal is to reach and build a community of 1 million women. Why don't you come on and help us do that? Now, one of my favorite places has become Tulum, Mexico. Took a trip with my ladies travel group, Agnes and Kendra. We had the most amazing time. We landed in Cancun, and from Cancun we stayed there at the Renaissance Marina, which is my favorite hotel to stay at in Cancun. And then we got into our rental car and we drove right down the road. Now listen, I'm not going to be able to explain what I'm about to say. When I look up the instructions from Cancun to Tulum, it always says 1.5 hours to 2. I promise you we always get there in 45 minutes. Yes, we drive the speed limit, but the place is gorgeous. Now, I've been going there for the last couple years, and it has drastically changed. There's so much new things being built, so many new opportunities. They even have workspace places. That's Agnes there on the swing, she and Kendra. We had the most amazing time. It was those ladies' first time going, and when I tell you I felt so great being their host, knowing that I've done it. But what I did is we did a few things that I never got a chance to do. Like I never got a chance to sit on those swings and have fun. A lot of places I didn't get a chance to take pictures in front of. We also hired a professional photographer to take pictures of us on the beach and in the jungle. But overall, Tulum, Mexico is a very beautiful little place right outside of Cancun. It has become the go-to spot for a lot of girls groups. I'm going to tell you right now, when I got off the airplane, I saw so many girls and guys groups, and everybody was getting on the big red 80 bus to go down to Tulum because you can just pay a certain fee and then they'll take you down there, which is really awesome and safe. I did get a chance to talk to a few people. Met a guy from New Jersey who was down in Tulum, said he's been about 4 or 5 times, and even he agreed with me that it's changing. So I'll tell you a few things about the changes. The changes are really awesome. I can't even deny that the changes are awesome. There's going to be more to do, more to see. A few things that are very popular there. They are changing those things from being free to view and take pictures in front of to a fee. But not a big fee. For example, there's the big statue that we like to take a picture of. It used to be free right in front of one of the vegan hotels, and now it's $3. So $3 is not a big deal, but when you make it something like that, then there's a line, then there's 50 people standing in it, when you used to just be able to go snap your picture and move on about your life. Now, people feel like if they're paying $3, they want to bring a whole photo shoot and do weddings and everything in front of it. But I love to go through a lot of the tunnels. A lot of the things that they have there is made out of bamboo, made out of straw, made out of wood. Really, really, really natural type buildings of things. And I just like all of that. I know the lady that I went with, Agnes, I've known her since 2011 or 12. She really got some great ideas on some things she can do back in her hometown of Ghana. But I encouraged them to take as many pictures as we could while we were on the Tulum Strip. It's about maybe a 4 to 6 mile walk, drive, ATV excursion. One of those buildings right there, believe it or not, was not there last time I was there, which was about a year ago, maybe 10 or 11 months ago. That building was not there, and it's a workspace building where if you live in Tulum, Mexico, you can go there and you'll have sufficient internet. You'll have sufficient lighting. You can do a meeting. You can go to the spa. And it only costs $45 for the day. So believe it or not, there's a lot of groups of women and men from the U.S. that has moved over to Tulum and are making a living for themselves in the jungle, living a beautiful life. And I commend every last one of them. We were there just about a week ago, and the World Cup was going on, and everywhere you went, they were paying homage to the World Cup. Every restaurant we in, the men were mesmerized with the World Cup. We got a chance to do a few little things, so I'll just kind of give you a little walkthrough. We got to Cancun, and that evening we had dinner at the hotel, the Renaissance Marina, and then the next morning we got up and I took them to my favorite waffle place, which is the Waffle Boutique. You'll see the photos from that in a few minutes. That restaurant right there that we ate in was called Mina Restaurant, and the food was so good. I mean, every time I've eaten there, it has not disappointed. So I had no qualms with taking those ladies there. The black beans were awesome. The taco mix was awesome. Ceviche was awesome. Nachos were just, everything is so good there. And we got a real good opportunity to meet so many people, whether they were from there or anywhere. As I've said to you in some of my other videos, I only know English and I barely know that. So when I go to these other countries, I always meet so many nice people that are willing to help us, choose the food, give us an idea on things to do, places to go, people to meet with, and things like that. Tulum is beautiful. I would say 95% of the restaurants that you're going to find on the strip of Tulum, you'll be able to walk to the back and eat on the beach. You'll be able to walk right to the back of that restaurant like I'm doing right now, and you will be able to see the beach and you can go out there. Now, we could have eaten on the inside, but I was like, nah, we're going to eat where we can listen to the ocean, we can see the ocean. It's something really magical about seeing the ocean while you're eating and watching families do their activities and swimming and just having a really great time while we're just kind of like sitting there under the cabana. It was about 11 o'clock in the morning, so it wasn't very busy because I'm pretty sure most people are kind of out doing their thing or in resting from the night before. But this restaurant here that Paiton and I'd gone to before has really nice treehouse hotel on the property, so you could actually stay at those treehouse hotels. And I'll give you a little secret about the strip in Tulum. There is a hotel zone where there's just nothing but hotel after hotel after hotel. We're talking probably 50 to 80 hotels. Most of them are going to start at about $30 and can go as high as, like Marriott has a hotel down there that's a resort called the Papaya. It's about $1,500 a night. Now, I did catch it one time for $9.99, but it's about $1,500 a night, but it is so well worth it if you're going to go with a group and you want to spend the money. But I enjoyed showing the ladies all of the beautiful walkways where we could just walk through the sand. If you notice, we're walking weird because the sand is so deep, but just going through that restaurant right there, we ate at Los Escomilas. It was yummy. Here's the funny thing. We had told so many people, okay, we're going to come back and eat here. We're going to come back and eat here. Literally, we ran out of time. We ran out of stomach space. We ran out of appointments. We ran out of everything because literally, I'm showing you right now the hotel zone, but literally there were so many options to eat food. It was amazing. Tulum is very rich in culture, very rich in custom, very rich in native food. If you go to any parts of Mexico, even if it's Cancun, which is very touristy, use pesos. They really require that you use pesos. One thing is, don't take anything over a $20 bill. I made that mistake this time. I got my money transferred into pesos, but when it got down to the end days and I didn't want to have to bring so much money back home, pesos, don't take a $50 bill. Every time I would pull out that $50 bill, they'd be like, mm-mm. And I think it's a combination of two things. One, they don't have a way to check to see if it's real. Two, if you're bringing big bills, they just assume that you are trying to get money maybe. to get transferred over so that you could give them the fake bill and maybe keep the real money or whatever. So it's one of those things where let's just not even go there and just give everybody the pesos that they want in Mexico. There were commercials on the radio saying, if you're going to, go to Mexico, make sure you use pesos. There were billboards that said, if you're going to go to Mexico, use pesos. There were commercials on TV. If you're going to, when you come to Mexico, please use pesos. So just to respect the culture, the custom, the country. Ooh, culture, custom, and country. Just to respect that, how about we just use pesos when we go to Mexico? So from this day forward, when I go, I won't take anything over a 20. And I will not use anything but pesos when I'm spending money. This little restaurant was the cutest thing. And it was new to me. I'm not going to say it's new. I'm going to say it was new to me. And I've been there several times now. But it was a little rabbit. And when you went through the rabbit's mouth, which I am so weird about going through portals like that. But because I love portals so much, I was like, okay. The rabbit was absolutely adorable. That young man right there, he was so sweet to us. He was like, make sure you eat the ceviche. We went to go and find out if there was any food there that we wanted. But because it was 11 o'clock in the morning, they were just like, oh, it's still breakfast. So, we don't have the lunch menu out yet. So it was very, very, very limited. One of the people could eat the food, which was the ceviche, but there was nothing there for me and the other lady. So the other lady, Kendra, she was like, yeah, but we go somewhere else. I was like, okay, cool. We'll go down to Mina's. So we ended up going to Los Escomillas anyway because we had already eaten at Mina. So we went and we ate there, and it was absolutely adorable and delicious and all of that. But this that we're walking through is the rabbit. And when you get to the end of the rabbit, you get a beautiful, pleasant surprise, which is what I said to you. If you just walk through, and there's no cost or no reservation for this particular one that you need a reservation, you can just walk through and go back there and participate in whatever activities they have back there, whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner, or sitting out on the beach, or just simply going to the beach. Oh, that's another thing I'll tell you about Tulum. No matter where you're eating at or where you're staying, you have access to the entire beach. So if you wanted to take a stroll on the beach and just check out what the back of each location looks like, there's no place that's too private for you to be able to see what's happening back there. Now, on the other side, where the cenotes and all of the other lagoons and things like that are, they are private because, one, you cannot get back there unless you will be in the jungle with all the jungle things, and you know what I mean, very much so, things. But that's the cute little rabbit from the front side of him. We kept asking, what is it? We thought it was a squirrel. No. When I first looked at it, I said, it looked like a rabbit because of the teeth, but we had to get a confirmation from that nice young man, and he let us know that that was definitely a rabbit. So, again, one thing I love about Tulum is that you could be just going to the corner store, and I'm putting air quotes up, or a little corner market or whatever, and it's going to have a beautiful type of entryway. So it's very interesting to see all of the things that you see. I have only touched a baby size portion of how beautiful and delightful and fun and attractive Tulum, Mexico is. You have got to go, and you have got to see it for yourself. Make sure you stay subscribed to this channel. Make sure that you share it and you like it and comment, because this month is all about travel, and that's all I'm going to be talking about is the great things that I've seen in the many places that I've traveled to. This is my trip to Tulum, and can't wait to bring you more. Bye. Hey, it's Miss Dawn. You wondering how you can support our show, Mother-Daughter-ish? We have Cash App, we have PayPal, and we do have Vimeo. Support our show so that we can reach out to more women. Our goal is to reach and build a community of 1 million women. Why don't you come on and help us do that?